Hey guys, welcome back to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Today we're going to be talking about playstyle and how you can develop and hone your personal methodology to work to your advantage. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're a returning visitor, thanks for stopping by, and I appreciate both of your guys' support. Call of Duty has a pretty impressive community, and within this community, you're going to find varying degrees of play styles. You'll have the play the objective types like me who enjoy running and gunning, but also approach the play casually. Then you'll have players who are more about tactical play to ensure they stay alive and maintain their kill-death ratio, along with players who are a little more methodical, patient, and willing to play on the periphery with an MMG or a sniper rifle as a support role. Lastly, of course, you have your competitive players who combined a variety of different tactics, but today we're primarily focusing on general gameplay. Now, the outline I just gave you was a bit of a generalization. People have varying approaches to the game, and their reasons for playing aren't always going to fit into a linear outline. I'm sure by now you guys know that Infinity Ward designed Modern Warfare to accommodate a wider variety of players, and the game may not feel like the traditional Call of Duty you guys are familiar with. It's been 2 months since the game was released, and it may even be fair to say that we are still adapting. Adapting has become a bit of a pejorative, and tactics may have a whole new meaning, but how much of this has affected your playstyle? As I mentioned earlier, I'm more of a run and gunner, play the objective, and perhaps have to accept that I'm probably going to die more often, but at least I have options. Catering to your playstyle means that you're going to be speccing out your weapons to maximize your capabilities. The loadout system in Call of Duty is quite nice and allows us to see a decent amount of specs along with their pros and cons. We have a lot of options to work with. We can go for speed, stealth, concealment, stopping power, durability, close quarters, medium range, and playing on the periphery in a support type role with an MMG or sniper rifle as mentioned earlier. Let your loadout complement what you're looking for and cater to how you want to approach the game. Each map and mode will also play a role in what you ultimately spec yourself out with. There's always room for experimentation, but be sure you're taking advantage of the pros and cons when you're speccing out your weapon and gear. And remember, sometimes less is more. As a run and gunner, I find aim down sight and hip fire to be rather important along with movement, so I don't want to impair any of that. Since I'm playing the objective, I may run with stun grenades and smoke, which gives me the options to both clear the objective and provide some level of concealment. As far as perks, I'm typically running EOD, Ghost, and Battle Hardened. Since I'm going to be navigating around the map, it's going to help considering that claymores can be in every kind of corner you run around. For field upgrade, I'm running Dead Silence to help zip across from one location to another. It's hard to say if we're going to see the return of the original minimap, so adjusting to the compass has become another aspect you'll have to adjust to fit your style. We know from the community and from fellow YouTubers that some people feel that their particular playstyle is incredibly inhibited by what Infinity Ward has introduced. I'm sure a lot of us can relate to that, but since I am new to Call of Duty, I'm essentially just working with what the development team has to offer. From what I'm seeing, especially with skill-based matchmaking, that there are a number of factors that do require we adjust a lot when it comes to our play style. Is Modern Warfare inhibiting your routine and play and style? What are you finding to be the most challenging hurdles to overcome? My best suggestion is be mindful of your loadout. Take advantage of the pros and cons to ensure you're getting the most out of your weapons, perks, and field upgrades. Be flexible with your playstyle as Modern Warfare can test your limits and frustrate what would be your normal rhythm. Hopefully, as the game continues to update and patch, along with people completing the survey, hopefully Infinity Ward will dial the game back into what many of you are more accustomed to. Remember, you're the one who ultimately decides what works best for you, and one of my gaming philosophies is that if the game isn't fun, then I typically won't play it. I'm willing to give the developers the benefit of the doubt and hope they will consider feedback from players. I can certainly empathize with you guys, and I know you want the game to be fun again and meet your expectations. It's my hope that you're able to adapt what works best for you to be able to play in the state the game is currently in. We all have our own styles, and hopefully you're finding ways to take advantage of the tools we do have as we see what Infinity Ward has in its plans as the game moves forward. And that's going to wrap it up for this segment, guys. I hope you all had a great Christmas. You're welcome to share your playstyle loadouts in the comments sections below. Click that like button, as your support is always appreciated here on the channel. And of course, the obligatory channel icon appearing right there on the screen to subscribe, along with notifications. This way you guys will have all the latest news and information on Call of Duty Modern Warfare.